so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fight tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Bowen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Executioner.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, so this highly anticipated stand-up only event is now underway. Friendly reminder on the rules, and hopefully you play by them. No grappling of any type. So if you like striking, this is the event for you. Also, fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. This is a...
Oh, body shot.
Nice jab. Just misses with the right. Clean with the right hook. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, huge left. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Big shot on the feet.
I mean, right away, no feeling out process. These boys just went and started fighting.
Uppercut.
Heard him again.
Oh, big left.
What a fight.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
Oh. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he can get him out of there.
He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It's man.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. We go right inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 21 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Executioner.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.
Well, Valentina Shevchenko is the greatest women's flyweight of all time, but this #1 contender believes that that distinction one day will belong to her. First order of business, dethroning the champion here tonight.
Yeah, she has to dethrone the champion, and a very good champion. But if confidence is the key, she has a ton of confidence. She believes that she's well prepared to do the unthinkable. No one believes that she's going to get the job done tonight, except for the people that are going to walk to the octagon with her. And in that strength, in that comfort in her team, she believes that she does something special tonight.
And I got to say, though, this is not your mother's women's flyweight division, right? Very hard to get a second crack if she's unable to break through tonight. It is absolutely crazy to look at the top 10 in this UFC women's flyweight division right now. There is so much depth, so much talent, a wealth of #1 contender types, and yet this woman, this champion, has distanced herself from that path.
This is one of those weight classes where stability has been the word. Because for a long time, Valentina Shevchenko reigned atop the division, and now she is doing the same thing. She is ruling this division with an iron fist. That is because she is one of the most skilled fighters in the UFC. She can do it all, and she loves being called champion.
And in an era in which champions are calling out their challengers, she's not doing any of that. She says, I'll fight them all. Next in line, that's her crack tonight. Our tail the tape for this flyweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Assassin. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion,
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we are, Scotiabank Arena, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the TO, baby. Nothing quite like calling fights in front of these guys.
One time I almost defended my belt in the 6 against Anthony Johnson. I was injured, wasn't able to compete, but Max Holloway once again showed what a champion he is by defeating Anthony Pettis in this great arena.
Inside leg kick.
Oh, guillotine here. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly
You're poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and...
Ooh, heel hook attempt now, and it looks locked in. Heel hook looks tight.
Full side control now. In the half guard.
She's trying to pass here, gets denied.
Got denied because she's so aware, so on top of the grappling transitions. That was nice. Big ground and pound.
And lands an elbow on the inside. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fighter.
Great recognition in the grappling transitions. Way to maintain that guard.
Making all these shots count. Just over 2 minutes now to go.
This work, I'll stand this up.
Oh, right into mount. And now she has her back.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has the half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submission, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe...
She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke.
She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, gets denied by the bottom fighter.
She got stopped right in her tracks. Great job by the bottom fighter. Massive shot from the top. She has no answer, so continue to feed her the question. Right hand after right hand from the top position. Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
Right.
Oh, nice.
30 seconds to go. Defense held up there as she blocks that shot. All right, now we get a little bit of separation.
Guillotine jump.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Oh, she's out. Nice shot landed from the bottom. Round 2 next.
Stop.
What are you doing out there? You're not following the game plan. You're letting her dictate the fight. You need to get back out there and push the pace. Remember what we worked.
All right, so what a round it was, DC. Take us through some of the highlights. Got to think her kicking game is going to be featured prominently here.
She did decent work with the hands, but the kicking game was the thing that truly separated her from her opponent. She was landing kick after kick and truly slowing down her opponent in that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, so next round is underway, and perhaps she's a little bit frustrated that she didn't get the finish in that previous round, but got to think she goes back to the submission.
Yes, she has to go back to the submission. She did such a great job of putting herself in the finishing position that she has to go and attack it again.
A commitment to excellence. She finally gets this fight to the ground after many failed attempts. She was not discouraged. Now she has this fight exactly where she wants it. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Trying to recover full guard there.
So look at this, DC. She's got her in rubber guard. I know we've seen a lot of Eddie Bravo pupils employ this with pretty good success in the UFC. What are you trying to do, though, here if you're that fight?
If I'm in the rubber guard, I'm trying to really slow you down and hope that you make a mistake so I can get off one of those submissions that will always keep you on the highlight reel. A go-go plata, an omoplata, just things that we don't see much, but when they happen, everybody loses their minds.
All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Oh, good work from her here from bottom position.
That was a slick transition.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
All right, so the ladies make their way back to the feet. Nice job by her there, and the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're loving her willingness to fight to get back on. So even though it was difficult, she got it done, and now she looks to impose herself on her opponent.
Man, she's fun to watch grapple. Beautiful reversal there on the ground. Lands the ground and pound strike.
She's so busy because it's working. She's doing a great job of landing those ground strikes.
Oh, pretty good job there posturing up and landing with the ground and pound. She has been very efficient in this situation tonight.
Very efficient and very accurate. Hats off to her.
All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
Oh, going for a leg lock.
Oh, she's got it deep, she's advancing.
Oh, she got out. Folks, she got out. Now she's on the attack.
Dude, she is an absolute savage, J.A. She got out of the deep position.
Oh, she's out, and I don't mean unconscious. How did she escape?
Great defense. She blocked that punch.
Seconds and counting in round 2. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2.
Big double leg, double change. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Oh, really good strikes by her here in top position. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Nice shot lands from the bottom.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success in this position because
she's got a good submission attempt here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Attacking armbar.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. But that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
All right, she's in the full guard here, DC.
She's going to be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
10 seconds now to go in the round. Huh. 10 minutes in the books.
Nice work back there. Take a deep breath and relax. Wow. Your submission transitions are awesome. You want to keep that going. She can't hang with you this round. She's slower.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, here we go. Next round is underway. She had no issues whatsoever finding her range in the previous round. Got to think there's plenty more where that came from.
There is plenty more where that came from. She looked over to us at the commentary booth and said, I'm just getting started. She's feeling so comfortable and good in there that she's about to really let things start to fly. Beautiful job by the champion.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
Huge knee lands from the close.
Oh, guillotine here.
Look at that, that's tight. She's back with the sub attempt. Oh, that's very deep now.
Oh, how about that? Position over submission. Probably a good decision there. She's not going to get it. Great awareness and execution by the defensive fighter. All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover, full guard.
She's trying to pass here, gets denied.
Got denied because she's so aware, so on top of the grappling transitions.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her.
Oh, look at her now, setting up for the submission.
What a submission attempt.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Inside now.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Good work.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard. And there you go, again, half guard.
Right into side control.
Great submission defense.
2 minutes.
She's nasty in the ground and pound, and now she has her opponent cut.
Oh, nice.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. And there she goes again, landed another strike on the ground.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, that looks tight to me. Looks like it might be locked in.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. It looks like it's done. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent. She's got to be careful here.
Oh, crowd pops as she reverses position.
And now she's in mount.
Nice ground strikes landed by her here from top position.
She continues to go here because it's working. Do not change anything.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and get back to your feet.
Breathe and recover. Nice work out there. Your wrestling is sick. She can't stop your takedowns. This round.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the action. Her opponent seemed to know that the knees would be coming. Couldn't do anything to stop them, though.
Well, initially she said she was just going to walk through it. There's nothing her opponent could do to hurt her. But now you can see the tone change. You can see her posture change. She's taken way too many of those strikes. She will slow down now. Look for her opponent to try to go back to the well. Get back to those knees to try to finish this fight.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. I think we are the only two men sitting in this arena as we have arrived at round 4 and we enter the championship rounds. A huge, huge 5 minutes coming up for these two young ladies.
J.A., I couldn't have imagined that this fight would be this good. It's round number 4 now. Who can really keep fighting at such a high level with such good technical skills as they've gone into round number 4? Oh, watch guillotine here. Oh, that's getting deep.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submission, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up to the top from that beautiful half guard position.
All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
High-level grappling there as she reverses position on the ground.
Big right hook there by the champ.
And right into side control. Nicely done. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Pretty impressive ground and pound display here, champ.
She's doing a great job of finding the right time to take her ground and pound opportunities. Nice pass.
Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fighter.
Great recognition in the grappling transition. Way to maintain that guard. Oh, right into mount. Oh, good defense, yes.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position. Nice shots landing from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling underhook and getting back to your feet. Nice.
Oh, nice strike on the ground for her. All right, so the ground and pound strikes continue to land. She's not staying busy for the sake of it. She is doling out damage.
She's landing a lot of punishing ground and pound. And this is going to really zap her opponent as they get back to the feet.
All right, she's got north-south position now, DC. We don't see a lot of north-south chokes in the UFC, but what is she trying to do here from what is a dominant position?
Well, you know, the north-south choke is very difficult because everybody is so well-versed in submission defense now.
Right.
But if done the correct way, it can happen. But you hit that north-south choke, hope that your opponent turns to their knees so that you can run to the back, try to get your hooks in, or you can attack guillotine when they go to their knees.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Man, every time her opponent lands, that cut's getting worse.
The cut gets worse and worse. She needs to move her head or she's going to find herself in a lot of danger. Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
Stop.
Nice work last round. Wow, that was impressive. Keep throwing those leg kicks. Look at her leg right now. You see how bruised it is? That's going to be...
All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round, DC. She certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns and some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. All right, so here we go with our next round, and how about her ground and pound in the previous round? In terms of accuracy and efficiency, she had it all.
Yes, and I mean, you just say all the key words. She's not wasting her shots by just punch. Everything needs to be on target. Everything needs to be...
Oh, she's got a triangle, and that one is tight. She told us before the fight on Thursday that she was going to have to be put to sleep. She wasn't going to tap. Easier said than done right here.
Well, she's going to have to tap, or she's got to circle away from the trap arm. Get her knee on the belly and start to get her posture up. But as she does that, she needs to make sure she is not leaving her arm behind where she can get caught in the arm bar.
That's a powerful strike from bottom position.
Oh, elbow inside.
All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would say.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet. She's stepping over the mount here. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, gets denied by the... Oh, might be trying to set up a leg submission here. Oh, she's got that heel hook tight.
Work. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. Trying to recover full guard there.
All right, well, she continues to try to set up submissions here, but there it is, gets denied again.
Once again, the submission is denied. This is just great submission defense. I mean, she's so locked in, she doesn't give you any chances. It'll be very hard to get her out of here with a submission.
Under 3 minutes now to go, round 5.
Nice transition.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch, everything's just perfect.
Oh, she reverses position on the ground. Beautifully done. And now she gains the dominant position. Well, we talked a lot about her flexibility off the top, and she's got rubber guard now.
She's got rubber guard. She has options for finishes, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see very often in the UFC.
Man, she just continues to eat shots right on that cut. I'm not sure they're going to let this thing go much longer.
Well, she's got to get moving, Johnny. She's got to be more offensive because your offense can be your defense. Right now, she's waiting, and she is getting beat up, and the cut just keeps getting worse.
Side control now.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively. Beautiful transition.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover, full guard. She's a beast. She's targeting that cut, and she is seeing it pay dividends because the cut is getting worse. This is a terrible position.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were full. Oh, it looks like she's going for her arm now.
She's got it very tight.
Oh, she bails on the sub. She's got her back now. Final seconds of the fight. All right, so a tremendous championship fight. It goes the full 25 minutes. Challenger certainly had her moments, but I think the undisputed champion did enough to retain that distinction.
This is what makes her so great. The fact that when she is faced with adversity, she finds a way to get better, to improve, and to continue to get her hand raised. I think she did just that tonight, and she will retain her title.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Kotn!
All right, so congratulations to the flyweight queen as she successfully defends her belt here tonight. The fight goes the full 25 minutes, but in the end, the judges saw it her way as she emerges with the decision and most importantly, leaves the way she came in with the belt as the undisputed UFC flyweight champion. Well, they say in MMA one of the hardest things to do is lose your title and get it back. I would also say becoming a #1 contender, not getting the job done, and getting back to a title fight, that's exactly what this young man was able to do.
It's as difficult, John. It's tough because when you get there and you don't get the job done, you become dejected. Like, my goodness, how hard will it be to get another run going? But it's in the truly special ones where they do it. And when they do it, the confidence that they build along the way is second to none. This guy believes that he's going to be a champion tonight because he understands this may be the last chance.
And it's not as though he wasn't ready for that first fight for the title, but he just believes he is a totally different animal than he was back. Folks, doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion making the walk for his latest title defense, and there's a lot of reasons we're sold out tonight, chief among them the presence of one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
He's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he's also one of the greatest flyweights you have ever seen. This guy can do everything inside the octagon. It feels like he was made to be a UFC fighter, from his preparation to his media appearances, to the way that he speaks about himself as the champion. This guy just has it, and that it will carry him to another title defense.
Some people suggested maybe there was an injury coming in, but he certainly muted that noise in our fighter meeting. He says it is all systems go for another title defense tonight. Our tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Assassin. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Assassin.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go. At stake, the UFC Flyweight Championship of the world.
Leg kick lands, my favorite strike. Oh, big elbow.
Takedown defense holds up. Rips the body there for good measure. Oh, nicely done early here with the takedown. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Trying for a submission now. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. This has got to be it. He's got the submission.
Paging Alexio Lennox. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt. Big ground and pound. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Making all these shots count. Setting up a sub here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Oh, he's gonna get him with it.
That is it! So what a win for him here tonight. He gets it done and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I gotta keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a triangle choke. And still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Assassin.
And still UFC flyweight champion. He is the best 125-pounder in the world, and tonight there seemed to be a pretty wide margin between number one and number two.
Yeah, but number one, I mean, he is turning these challengers away like flies. He's a great fighter, man. He's hard to deal with. He does everything top-notch, and he retains his belt.
No pun intended, turning the flyweight contender. Well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if he doesn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. Well, if you want to talk about a division being the glamour division in this modern era, maybe it's lightweight, and this is the man they are all chasing, the undisputed king at 155 pounds.
He's the champion of the world, the lightweight champion, a very difficult belt to capture. It's one of those titles that when you start, it seems like the journey is so long and so daunting because those champions are tremendous. This guy knew from day one that one day he would hold that championship belt. He got there and he has been defending it valiantly. He's a tremendous champion and he loves the opportunity to once again prove that he's the best.
And it is interesting to look back at some of his early days in the UFC compared to this version. Night and day was... Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the Apex. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Russia.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Well, no surprise, the Scotiabank Arena packed to the nines. These Canadians just have an insatiable appetite for it.
Every time there's a fight in the north, the arena is completely full. And tonight, you see the same thing. I cannot wait for a great fight. Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense. This is a terrible position.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Oh, he's got his back.
Getting him out here.
Lands a big elbow there. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yep. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, he's got his back now.
He flattens him out. This could be the beginning of the end.
All right, working for the submission now. Back and forth we go.
Back and forth. These guys are fighting.
Reverses position.
Beautiful submission defense by this guy. He was constantly under attack.
Grappler's delight tonight. And lands an elbow on the inside. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Side control now. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Nice positional control here. Postures up and Herb Dean steps in. Holy smokes. What a fight. So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's going to be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned. Because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
Now we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 53 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Russia.
So there he is in full celebration mode now, the undisputed, reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world. He came in with all the hype, with all the pressure, and he rose above it here tonight, getting his hand raised by way of the TKO. And if this #1 contender had nothing for the champion, I'm just not sure who at 155 pounds is going to beat this guy. so here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
Well, self-belief is a powerful thing. He has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. Respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes, there is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. The baddest man on the planet putting that very distinction on the line.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary, and he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can lead the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Assassin. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting a reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Mr. Untouchable.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean is our referee tonight. All right, here we go. UFC heavyweight title on the line. This should be good.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Nice combination by the champ. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Just misses with the left hook. Oh, doing work with the jab.
Good jab there by the champion. Oh, nice jab.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. Got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Good, solid strike on the ground. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's got to start throwing down.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Two minutes now to go in round one. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. These ground strikes are starting to add up. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's great with the jab. And not only as a setup, he really is trying to get damage off every time he throws this punch.
Finds his range with the jab.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Right now they separate. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Nice defense there.
Single collar tie now. Under a minute now to go in the opening round. Oh, damage done. Bleeding from his cheek now. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. All right, this position now, what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to peel the lock so you can get to your feet.
10 seconds to go in the round. Oh, the hammer fist doling out damage. Round two is next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
Ready.
Second round underway.
Oh!
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown.
Great defense. That punch had no chance.
Double leg takedown lands.
Knee on belly.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here.
Wrist.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
Big ground and pound.
Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Now he's going full mount.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
Great job landing from the top position.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. This is where he wants to be. Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now.
Making all these shots count.
Massive shot from the top.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Getting the mount here. Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
And very effective with the ground and pound.
Nice shot there by the champ. Oh, right into mount.
All right, well, that blow is bussing from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
Beautiful transition. It looks like some swelling is forming after that ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
15 seconds. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work.
Until you're back up on your feet.
All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Nice kick. Oh, that was a big one there.
Oh, my goodness! That's it! That'll do it!
Oh!
Woo! What an absolute absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sport. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 12 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Assassin.
So there he is, the new UFC heavyweight champion. DC, I remember when that was your reality. I'm not sure I've ever seen you so emotional in the octagon.
I mean, I was so excited. He could take a breath, but he better turn right around and focus on what's right behind him, because there are sharks in the water. The moment that belt changes hands, a lot of guys will be looking to take it from him, but congratulations to the champ. He's got his night.
I know I can't hear him, but still trying to call him. I need a blessing. I feel like I'm stressing. No point of me resting. I feel like it's